This week, scientists have discovered the largest asteroid to pass near Earth. According to NASA, the space rock 7335 will fly within 2.5 million miles of Earth on May 27th. This space rock is also said to be one of the largest ever. So are we in any danger of it colliding with the Earth? Stay tuned to find out. Trust us, you don't want to miss this. First things first, scientists have found a terrifyingly large asteroid that is headed a little too close for comfort. On May 27th, a massive asteroid the size of the Statue of Liberty is expected to make a close yet safe pass by our planet. The asteroid, designated as 7335 1989 JA, is expected to pass within 2.5 million miles of Earth, according to NASA's Center for Near-Earth Studies, CNEOS. At this point, the space rock will be speeding by our globe at 47,200 miles per hour. While this approach is considered close by astronomical standards, it is not close by practical means, and there is no threat to the Earth from this asteroid, which was discovered in May 1989 at the Palomar Observatory by astronomer Eleanor Glow Helen. According to NASA's Close Approaches database, the rock is up to 1.1 miles wide, making it 4 times the size of the Empire State Building or 350 giraffes stacked on top of each other. Asteroid 7335 is classed as possibly hazardous because it will pass within 4.65 million miles of Earth, yet it poses no immediate threat to our planet. On May 25th, the asteroid should be reflecting sunlight, making it easier to see because it appears to be a slow-moving star. According to CNEOS Director Paul Chodas, the potentially hazardous designation merely indicates that over many centuries and millennia, the orbits of such objects may change into ones that have a possibility of colliding with the Earth. Chodas, on the other hand, claimed that none of the known potentially hazardous NEOs have any possibility of colliding with the Earth in the next century or so, though long-term dangers have not yet been assessed. An asteroid must be at least 460 feet across and come within 4.6 million miles of Earth's orbit around the Sun to be regarded as potentially hazardous. On a cosmic scale, this may appear close, yet it is more than 19 times farther away than the Moon is from Earth. This flyby will provide scientists with greater studies of the asteroid, as well as an opportunity for amateur stargazers to detect it in the sky. Those looking for the asteroid can discover it in the southern sky near the constellation Hydra. The big rock, however, will require a telescope to be seen because it will not be visible with the human eye. Asteroid 7335 has already been discovered by several sky watchers, and it will become increasingly visible in the nights leading up to May 27th. In recent history, Earth has been hit by boulder-sized space objects, but none have been as huge as asteroid 7335. The Chelyabinsk meteor was a well-known meteor that erupted over Russia on February 15, 2013, when it burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. According to online sources, the explosion produced a force 20 to 30 times higher than the Hiroshima atomic bomb. Additionally, on June 30, 1908, an asteroid up to 200 feet large erupted over Siberia with much more deadly power. According to CBC News, the explosion destroyed around 1,300 square kilometers of forest in a remote corner of Russia. This became known as the Tunguska disaster. The consequences of a mile-wide asteroid striking Earth would be highly dependent on where it entered the planet's atmosphere. However, it probably won't be as devastating as the asteroid involved with dinosaur extinction, which was believed to be around 6 miles across. Because water covers the majority of the Earth, the odds of such an asteroid exploding over the ocean is in favor. However, this is the best-case scenario for life on Earth, but it may still have global consequences. The heat generated by the event would force a significant volume of ocean water to evaporate, causing considerable weather changes, which could significantly impact areas directly near the asteroid's path. So make sure to keep an eye in the sky on the 27th of May and let us know if you were able to see the mega asteroid passing by. In other space-related news, Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, has been accused of sexual misconduct. Here's what you need to know. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, has refuted allegations that he groped and exposed himself to a SpaceX employee 6 years ago. According to a recent report published by Business Insider, the popular news outlet, SpaceX paid the ex-flight attendant $250,000, 200,000 pounds, to settle the allegation behind closed doors. However, Musk was having none of it. Those outlandish charges are completely false, he tweeted. Musk described the report as a politically driven hit job aimed towards Business Insider. The SpaceX entrepreneur said the post was written to disrupt his stalled $44 billion, 35 billion pounds, acquisition of Twitter, which ended up falling through regardless, and to disparage his recent political shift. Recently, he announced on Twitter that he can no longer support the Democratic Party and that he will vote for Republicans in future elections. According to Business Insider, SpaceX gave the unnamed lady a severance package that was handled out of court, and she was not allowed to sue the firm or comment about the alleged occurrence as part of the deal. According According to the magazine, an unidentified friend of the flight attendant gave a signed declaration as part of the settlement procedure. According to the close friend, Mr. Musk exposed himself to the former employee, a contract cabin crew member for SpaceX's corporate jet fleet, back in 2016 while having a massage from her aboard his private plane. He has been accused of exposing his genitals to her, touching her leg without consent, and offering to purchase her a gift if she would do more, clearly a reference to the performing of sex acts. However, we must point out that there isn't any evidence of this, simply he said, she said. Musk also claimed in a slew of tweets that the friend featured in the report was a far-left activist, actress with a serious political bone to grind, and dared her to substantiate the claims by identifying his personal body parts. Now, since Musk was accused of sexual misconduct last week, SpaceX's COO defended him in an email to all SpaceX employees. According to various online sources, Gwynne Shotwell, the rocket company's top female executive, informed colleagues in an internal communication that she personally believed the charges against Musk were unfounded. Shotwell's email came one day after Insider published a story about the claim. Although Shotwell did not elaborate on the charges, she did comment on Musk's character, suggesting that he would never do anything like that. But she did not deny that the settlement with the flight attendant existed, which is suspicious in itself. I personally believe the allegations are false, not because I work for Elon, but because I have worked closely with him for 20 years and have never seen or heard anything remotely similar to these allegations. Shotwell claimed. She has also stated that SpaceX has zero tolerance for harassment and that every claim is taken seriously, regardless of who is involved. The COO's words contrast sharply with an essay published in December by a former female intern and engineer at the company who claimed the workplace was so replete with misogyny, the only option for women is to leave. Finally, Boeing is still trying to compete with SpaceX, but it hasn't been going too well. Here's everything you need to know. Boeing's Starliner, a crew capsule that competes with SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft, has evidently been cursed from the start, and its most recent issues are far more serious than original reports revealed. The good news is that there is still a potential that Starliner may meet its May 19th International Space Station launch date, according to various credible resources. However, the unfortunate news is that the underlying valve problem that has caused recurrent setbacks will almost certainly necessitate a complete redesign, adding yet another possible obstacle. Apparently, according to various online reports, Boeing has spent an additional $600 million as a result of the repeated delays in the launch of its Starliner spacecraft. Many saw the doomed launch as the airplane manufacturers lost the advantage to compete with SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule. Both businesses have contracts with NASA to develop a new, dependable method of launching astronauts into space. While SpaceX has launched 5 crewed trips to the International Space Station, Boeing has been trapped in development hell and has yet to deploy an uncrewed Starliner to the orbital outpost. Nonetheless, the ongoing delays, many of which appear to be due to the same valve issue, appear to have irritated NASA, which in a rare U-turn reassigned astronauts to SpaceX's Crew Dragon from Starliner last year after Boeing failed to get its capsule into stable orbit. It remains to be seen when Boeing will be able to achieve their goal and if NASA will keep waiting, but we hope in the near future, as any new development within the space travel realm is exciting. And there you have it, everything you need to know about what scientists have found, along with other space news that will leave you shocked. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.